Today being the 6th day of the month of December, this probably will be the biggest video of the year. This video will be the most fundamental and the most biggest in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. Why did we say so? Well, Justice James Omotosho has made the biggest mistake of his legal career. He don't make one error. We say people don't see him gradually. International bodies they get into the whole context of things. Yes. So the question here be say, what did they happen and how it take happen? Well, let me explain. Give me small time, make I break it down for you, bit by bit, pieces by pieces. I beg. Because of say, if I don't tell you how it takes start, you know go really fit to understand where we they head to and where we they drive to. Well, on the 6th day of the month of November this year, a group known as the AVID came out to condemn Justice James Omotosho. The contact say we as a group, or the AVID, they very sure say Justice James Omotosho will not give a verdict or a sentencing that will favor Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These guys made a prediction on the 6th of November. They can't even send them to different international bodies. Tell them, say, see as everything go play down. No? James Omotosho will not give a verdict. We go make sense and make una mark our words and keep to the date. Interestingly, and fortunately, the statement from a group known as the AVID was recorded. Make I show you. AVID condemns trial, says Nnamdi Kanu won't get fair hearing. And if you check the date, it's 6th of November, 2025. This was 14 days before the judgment was placed. How did these people get to know about the injustice that will happen in the court of law? Nobody knows. But on the 20th day of the month of November, all of us day where we say Justice James Omotosho use about 5 to 7 hours, read out a justice and sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment. Interestingly, the whole transcript where Omotosho used, that is to say, the document where he read from, has been gotten. Yes, international bodies don't get a copy. Our law Ejimako has his copy. Other bodies in the country has their own copy. DSS has their copy, and the rest, and every other group, they get their own copy. But they said, if you want to hide something from an African man or a black man, make it put inside book. If you want to hide something from a person, a black man, put that inside book. You know, go see him. Now, wait, see happen right about now. As they speak, a lawyer don't see the biggest error inside the whole transcript. An activist don't see a mistake where Justice James Omotosho put for the transcript, and this definitely will be a game changer. Why did it take this long before people notice him? I don't even know. But as this activist came out to make this statement, we place order for the transcript because of say we self want to use our own eyes see them, and we want to use our own intelligence interpret them. It's one thing to hear something from the press or hear something from an activist. It's a different thing for you to sit by yourself and fully analyze them. Yes. So we placed order. We requested for this transcript to be sent to us, and fortunately, the transcript today on our desk, the same transcript where James Omotosho used. And just in case you don't believe us, make I show you. This is the front copy of this whole transcript. This transcript is 144 pages long. Okay, make I show you something else that you need to see right about now. This is the official stamp from the Federal High Court, where they show right now on your screen. It states certified true copy, Federal High Court, Abuja. And you go see the date there, November 20th, 2025. And you go see signatures of 2 individuals. We have the signature of Justice James Omotosho, which we are going to blur out because of privacy concerns. And we get a signature of a different justice in the Federal High Court. So this is not the authenticated transcript where we don't receive and every other person don't receive. Okay? So where is the error? I know it's an idea. All of now want to see. Abi? Make I show you. Make I first break it down for you. First thing first, take a look at this whole thing to be sure that this is the true certified document and transcript coming from the Federal High Court. As you can clearly see, it's between the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, clearly written on your screen, which the federal government is now the complainant, why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now the defendant. Okay, And this is a second copy, a different page of that particular article. So where is the error? Let me show you the biggest error where justice don't make. For clarity's sake, just in case you want to fact check us, go down. If you have a copy of this transcript, okay, you can go to the page 142. Go to page 142 and read from there. Showing right now on your screen, now the page 142, where we say we don't see the error. This one are the first error. Today we did some quick, we just glanced through them quickly. And based on directions we don't get from an activist, say we check out this page. You say we could check them, see what it did here. What is the content of this page? It states, I must say here that the prosecution witness, this is a Omotosho speaking, as written out on this transcript. So this is the words coming from Omotosho himself. Okay, where he was making remarks on the witnesses presented by Owomolo, SAN, the prosecuting lawyer. Okay, let's read. I must say here that the prosecution witnesses were consistent and calm in giving of their evidence. Okay, their calm demeanor, despite provocative questions under cross-examination, shows them to be witnesses of truth. Hope you guys are paying attention. I carefully observed them, and the only conclusion to reach is that they are witnesses of truth, and this court readily believes them. The defendant, on the other hand, from his attitude in court, was unruly, very cocky, and arrogant. He even stated that no court can convict him. This is a direct affront on the powers of the court, which this court will not take kindly to. It is interesting to know that the defendant, who claims to be a freedom fighter, has even caused more harm to his own people, who are predominantly of Christian faith, and the whole thing went on and on. This is not the very first mistake where this man don't make. And just in case you know, catch up, I break them down for you. If you take a look at this whole document or transcript, this was said in regards to the witnesses, people will come up in the Federal High Court to testify against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, after these people dropped their witness statements finish, Omotosho said these people's witness statement is correct because of waiting, because of two things. Make a highlight them for you. He said they are calm demeanor. So because they did very calm, now I make their witness statement, they very, very sharp. Okay? And the second one, we say, they answer the questions thrown at them under provocative situation. So the very first reason why a witness statement was accurate, because of say they very calm and collected, like a gentleman in the court of law. And the second one, we say they answered questions in a provocative environment. Bros. So because of say person they very calm and collected in a provocative situation, now I make their testimony, they absolutely correct. But Abi, this is trash, 100% trash. Omotosho not shoot himself on his foot. He felt like people would not see this particular reason why a witness statement was correct. He felt like people will not read through this thing, but we don't see them. And things don't they take place swiftly. Omotosho, you're a very, very nice person. You're a very, very nice person in a sarcastic way. Yes. This is not pure level of you're a comedian, to be honest with you. So the witness statement where they call upon, because of say they're very calm and collected, it can't be like say their statements are accurate. Okay? This is the very first error we don't see, where the world don't they pay attention to. What will be the second error? The second error will be say all the statements we Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave in the court of law was thrown out because of say his character. Because of his character. And he said that no courts can try him. So because of his character, and because of say no courts can try him, now you try him, give a life sentence. Abi, is that what it means? No, we are trying to understand the situation of things here, Mr. Omotosho. Just in case you're watching this video, we are trying to break it down to clearly understand your own words. Because of say you guys did not give us context afterwards. So we are trying to understand everything where you talk in your own court of law. And that is not even all. It's not the very first error where this man don't make. Where we say, I will show you who has sent this to international bodies, international world, to pay close attention to, because of say this is very, very fascinating. Now, I will take you to the page of 141. Okay. The first one where I show you is the page 142. Now we're taking a look at page 141. Wait till date here. Pay attention to the parts where I use red marker highlights. The idea we will read from downwards. Okay? It states, the defendant's statement was corroborated by PW4, who stated that upon the arrest of one of the IPOB commanders, known as Onyami, he informed them that they were only to get 30 heads out of 2,000 heads that the defendant had ordered them to get for the burial of Ikonso. This court is aware that the said Onyami was not called as a witness in his trial, and this may affect the probative value of his evidence. However, the evidence being used as a corroboration to the statements made and admitted by the defendant is of good purpose. Corroboration refers to a supporting or additional piece of evidence that supports another evidence. In can give examples where we say they use this particular corroborative style take care of the case. But there's a problem in this whole thing with this man read out at this particular point in time. And if you give me at least 1 minute, I will explain them clearly for you to fully understand. So, this particular statement showing right now on your screen happens to be a confession made by a man known as Onyami. Okay? Onyami happens to be an individual that allegedly worked under the IPOB as a commander. Okay? This man was arrested by the Nigerian police and he can begin confess. In talk say, when a different commander known as Ikonso been died, Mazinam they can instructed the IPOB and the ESN and so on whatsoever to get 2,000 heads. They could use 2,000 heads, bury that man way on alive. That is Ikonso. That was on alive fighting for the ESN, as the case may be. I'm trying to explain. So now, this man known as Onyami was arrested. He can begin confess, say what Mazinam they cannot talk, see what he direct us to do, and he wants us to bury this man known as Ikonso with 2,000 human heads, so blah 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 blah. Interestingly, this man known as Onyami did not come to the court of law to say all of these things. He did not confess. He did not give a witness statement in the Federal High Court. How was his statement made? Okay, make I explain. So, when this man was arrested, he was taken to DSS. DSS interrogated him using all the legal standards and not going against his fundamental human rights. If you know, you know. Now this man begin talk, see what Mazinam they cannot ask him to do, see the numbers of heads will gather. Every single thing where Omotosho presents in the court of law as a statement from this man known as Onyami are words gotten in DSS custody under interrogation. Hope you guys are following. The question now is, did you guys use a normal way to get this information out of him? He said it out of duress. That one a question mark where we say, in a normal sentence, a justice supposed to ask questions. Omotosho did not ask. Now, the biggest question of all of them is, where is this Onyami? Where in there? If he in there alive, it go there easier now to corroborate his statements. The one in third DSS and the one we present before the Federal High Court. And based on a lot of reports, which they see from news articles, Onyami escaped from the Nigerian police custody or the DSS custody, and up to this particular day and time, they never see him. This is too fishy to be a story. This is too fishy to be a story that will be presented in the court of law. It's too fishy. You don't get massive K leg. This one leg self pass K. The leg they enter X. You don't get too many legs. If a man made a statement and a witness statement, carry and come court, me talking with his own mouth. Now you are saying this man said, he said this and he said, where is this man that you said sell all of these things? In don't escape. We can't find him. I don't want to talk with it in my mind. But I believe say, if you know what they happen right about now, you will know. Because of say there are some things you cannot present into a court of law. All these permutations and all of these things, them say. You know, suppose they. If you suppose they, now the one we go hold water. We know say Omotosho gave us a lot of examples and citations, which they show right now on your screen. But then, if you want to compare these two together, there are two different scenarios. One man will say confess. You don't know his whereabouts. You don't know if he's alive or he's dead. And you say they escaped in your facility. Who fit escape the SS facility, I beg? Who fit escape Nigerian police facility? You don't say person dey inside cell escape, or person dey inside DSS escape without any form of prison break will happen from outside. It never happened for Nigerian's history before. Say person dey inside cell, he find a way to leave the cell without any support from the outside. So your stories presented, it no make sense. These are the two biggest errors we they don't find. And trust me, since the transcript is available for everybody to see, enough errors will be seen in the next coming days. The transcript on our desk. If you want a copy of the transcript, you can let me know and I will drop a link for you where you can go and download it by yourself. Make you for read them and see every single thing we do within the context of things. So if you want the link to this transcript, let me know in the comment section. Tell me, say I want the link to the transcript. I go leave them for you. I go tell you where you go get them and how you go see them. Make you use your own eyes. See what they see. They could be like, say, would they make up things, can't they tell you, or will they find words from somewhere they give you? No. Don't be so be. So what's going to happen now after people don't they see mistakes, series of mistakes in the statements used in sentencing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The very first one we don't come outside now, as of yesterday, being the 5th day of the month of December. Make I show you, man, not tell you. If I tell you, I go say, would they lie? This is coming from Daily Post, as you can clearly see right now on your screen. It states, Nnamdi Kanu, activists allege procedural breaches, call for examination of court transcript. Now they pay attention. Activists, they ask people, say, Mukuna go examine the court transcript used by Omotosho. Say plenty K-leg they there. For clarity, let's go through what he's saying and everything coming from this group. It states, Coalition of Self-Determination Activists on Friday asked Nigerians and international community to examine the transcript of court proceedings in the trial of the leader of the IPOB leader in the person of Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu was on November 20th convicted on this particular charges filed against him by the Nigerian government and as a result sentenced to life imprisonment. He has since been moved to Sokoto Custodial Center of Nigeria Correctional Service, where he is serving the sentence. Kanu's legal team is expected to file an appeal against the judgment of the Abuja Federal High Court. But in a statement on Friday, the activists, including American veterans of Igbo descent, AVI, the ambassadors for self-determination and Rising Sun, allege say those ones will be very, very hard. At the same time, they ask for people to pay attention to the transcripts we did. If you don't get them, go find a way to get it so that you can sit back, bring out time. The transcript long, over 148 pages. This one a book, it be. But if you settle down and read them page by page, or find a way to summarize them, you go see, say, issues where Nnamdi Kanu go fit contest in the appeal courts plenty. Issues where you go fit raise in the appeal court, you choke. So as we speak now, international bodies now, they monitor Kanu's case in the appeal court. And some of these bodies will soon, very, very soon, receive this transcript to go through and by themselves. Which group are currently seeking access to the appeal court? The very first group now, that the ECOWAS, we all know the ECOWAS, this West African regional group. We also have the African Commission. We also have the UN. Okay? We also have National Human Rights Commission in Nigeria, and other various groups are asking for free access, uninterrupted access into the appeal court to see every single thing we did here and see every single thing if we come out from that case. And that is not even all. Well, before we move into a different batch of news we'll get for now, if they find our videos interesting every single time and informative every single time, I beg, make you do well to hit the subscribe button, because of saying, easy to make videos back to back and do research. We dey drop videos every day. People they do research overnight to make sure, say, whatever we present are fact-checked and accurate. The only way you can support us and to follow up with our coverage is now, say, make you hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that whenever I drop a new video like this one where you watch, you go, they notified, and YouTube will send you some levels of notification so that you can click on it and watch it. Well, moving on swiftly. What did happen for Sokoto State? Plenty things that happen for that state as a whole. Because as it stands now, Nigerians and the lovers of Nnamdi Kanu now, they also don't add Sokoto State to their state of concerns. Maybe say if anything happens for Sokoto State, you must pay attention to her because of say if it affects Mazi Nnamdi Kanu one way or the other. So what is currently happening in Sokoto State? Let's start with the very first news. This is coming from the Vanguard, where it states Sokoto government denies Aliyu's presence during Abia governor's visit to Nnamdi Kanu. What will be all these ones, and why is it coming up at this particular point in time? Well, people don't they link the Sokoto State governor Aliyu to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Say they find different ways and methods to free that man. Nobody wait till we instruct on how to do. But for clarity, make I show you what they happen. The Sokoto State government has firmly denied reports suggesting that Governor Ahmed Aliyu accompanied Abia State Governor Alex Oti during his visit to IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the Sokoto Custodial Center. So the man they talk say he had no day for any visit with this man do. Say Alex Oti informed him that he was going to visit an inmate in Sokoto. He asked for permission and he got an express permission. Sokoto State provided all the security structure needed to safeguard Alex Oti. That is the standard. If anybody they come a state, a high-profile person they come a state like a governor, the governor of the receiving state could provide all the security structure needed. Now wait till the governor do. He said, I did not accompany him to Sokoto State Prison. So make una calm down and relax. What else is happening in Sokoto State? Well, yesterday, the Nigerian police, every single day, to be honest, ever since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was moved to Sokoto State Correctional Center, I say every single day, did they arrest bandits? Did they arrest them back to back? Yes. And of yesterday, the Nigerian police can arrest 3 suspected bandits financiers in Sokoto, very close to where this man, Nnamdi Kanu, day. For clarity's sake, make I show you. It state Vanguard. Police arrest 3 suspected bandits financiers in Sokoto. And imagine if people like this can be financing bandits, what else would they be able to finance? They can finance everything. And since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dey Sokoto State, that state don't become a state of concern for everybody. Everybody in the country, everybody pays attention to Sokoto State. And if anything, even if rats move from one location to the other, and news cover them, people go worry them, go one way to they happen there because of say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is currently locked up there. Okay, so what is happening in the facility itself? We don't tell our news from the surroundings and every other thing in the states. We see that happen inside the facility. Aloy Jimako came out to tell us, give us revelation. He talks say, where Nnamdi Kanu dey, no be 5-star hotel. He didn't speak much to clarify that. He said where this man is being locked up in, it's not a 5-star hotel. Meaning say, there are a lot of discomfort where this man they face. A lot of discomfort they on his daily activities. But Nnamdi Kanu is handling them very, very well. They handle all the situations as they come. They put himself together. They fix every single thing as he be. But we are in the no be place where we say anybody would want to be kept for a very, very long time. Now we see Aloy Jimako talk. What does that mean? It means that the facility is not luxurious. It's not a place of comfort. It's a place of where if you stay there for 1 minute, you wish to be set free immediately. But so far so good. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is taking everything to the chin. This should be like the 16th or the 17th day where this man don't did there. They handle them very, very well. The next thing we do now is say they are still making different moves and motions so that on Monday, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will appear before the Federal High Court in Abuja to seek for relocation. They're asking the court of law to relocate him away from Sokoto State. And if you watched our videos yesterday, Aloy Jimako and other individuals within the context of things don't propose 2 states for the federal government to pick one from. The very first one is Kefi Correctional Center, and the other one is Suleja Correctional Center. One is in Nasarawa State, the other one is in Niger State. And the other 2 individuals, they put body, but they carry Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come. So by this time on Monday, we're going to get all the clarifications where we need we could not get answers from the Federal High Court, and we could not see things as it be. So make you do well to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned in every single thing we do. Moving on swiftly, let's take a look at the case of Simon very, very quickly before we move and end the video. Simon's case, like we always tell you, is moving to the permanent site. And like as I always tell you, his case is not looking so good going forward because of confessions coming left, right, and center. So his case is not looking very, very good. And his health, he's doing very well health-wise based on revelations with the hear and the see on news article. He's doing well health-wise. You know, get any issue with his health. And even if he gets safe, Finland get all the parastatals and facility to take care of this guy's health if he gets to that particular point in time. So health-wise, he's doing very well, and you know, get any issue. He's just waiting for the Helsinki appeal court to fix a date for them, because of saying that Helsinki appeal court could take care of that appeal. They wait for a date to be fixed, and they wait for a time frame to be orchestrated. So they're still waiting and paying attention and looking at the time. As time they tick, and so they look into the conversation of things. Well, to wrap things off, Bianca Ojukwu herself, they make every move necessary to make sure, say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released from detention. Like I told you in our previous video, she doesn't come outside to speak and tell the whole wide world. Everything where she do am codedly. Everything where she do, they happen behind the scenes. But she's actively working. She's actively making moves. And she met with the wife of Tinubu as of 2 days ago. No, as of the second day of the month of November. Yes, now she meets with the wife of Tinubu. They had conversations. But subsequently, we'll get clarity and we will see every single thing will happen in those meetings. So, yesterday we dropped a video we say we'll never still watch. We dropped a very, very exciting one where we say you never watch, you never did there to see what happened. So just in case you missed on our update yesterday and you really want to get information from that day, you can click on our channel's logo. It will take you to that video and you will see them all. Don't worry yourself. I'll leave a link to that particular video very, very soon on your screen. Yes, I'll leave a link to that particular video because of, say, as it stands, Omotosho is set to meet Nnamdi Kanu very, very soon, face to face. If you want to see why they go meet and the reasons behind every single thing, let me tell you everything in a full video. So that video now, and they show right now on your screen. So click on this video to watch and understand. Click on this video and I'll see you on the other side of your screen. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and be blessed though.